Over the last 100 years, majority of the Americans have built their wealth through homeownership. Owning a diverse real estate portfolio can be a safe and lucrative investment. It's no secret that the world's richest indulge and invest in some of the most luxurious and unique properties in the world, from penthouses on Billionaires Row to Beverly Hills mansions. Many of the world's elite own several properties worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Let's take a look at some of the properties of the world's richest. And as usual, before we jump in, please smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. This really helps us in doing what we're doing and deliver great content to you. Let's start with Jeff Bezos. The now ex-CEO of Amazon built his wealth by selling stuff online to millions all over the world. With a net worth of $201 billion, what better way to safely invest that money than to put it to work with a luxurious and diverse set of properties? In fact, Bezos owns so many properties it's impossible to cover them in one video. A 2017 land report named Jeff Bezos the country's 28th largest landowner. We'll cover his most notable and recent purchases. His most recent purchase was a $165 million Jack Warner estate in Beverly Hills, which he purchased in February 2020. This purchase set the record for the most expensive residential real estate in Los Angeles. The 9-acre property was built for the president of the legendary film studio Warner Brothers back in 1930s and was bought by David Geffen in 1990s for $47.5 million, which at that time set the record for the most expensive residential real estate purchase in Los Angeles. The estate promises the utmost privacy. It's surrounded by tall hedges, blocked off by a large gate, and completely hidden from the view of the street. The estate features a 13,300 square feet mansion, 2 guest houses, a pool, and a tennis court. Bezos also owns a 27,000 square feet mansion in Washington, D.C., which he purchased with some pocket change for $23 million. The residence has 10 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 6 half baths, and 11 fireplaces. The property is in the upscale Colorma neighborhood, with neighbors including the Obama and Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner. Moving on to the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett. Known as the most successful investor in the world, the now 91-year-old built his wealth by stock investing through his company Berkshire Hathaway. Unlike Bezos, who owns several millions in real estate, Buffett owns and lives in the same property in Omaha, Nebraska that he purchased back in 1958 for $31,500, which is $250,000 in today's money if adjusted for inflation. The latest estimate shows that the home is worth approximately $1.2 million. With a size of just 6,570 square feet, this is no bungalow or a mansion, which is usually at around 10,000 square feet. This is the extent of Buffett's real estate assets. However, if we go back to the early 2000s, Buffett did own a vacation home in Laguna Beach, California until 2005 when he sold it for $5.4 million. The house sits on the ocean side of the famous Pacific Coast Highway. It has 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, and measures 3,100 square feet. When asked on why the billionaire hasn't traded up to more luxurious homes over the years, his answer was simple. I'm happy here. I'd move if I thought I'd be happier someplace else. How would I improve my life by having 10 houses around the globe? I don't want to manage 10 houses, and I don't want somebody else doing it for me, and I don't know why the hell I'd be happier. Let's move on to Elon Musk. The CEO and founder and now richest person in the world is worth $240 billion, much of which has ballooned in just the last couple of years after the success of Tesla. The richest man in the world is no stranger to real estate. As of 2019, Musk owned several residences collectively worth over $100 million, mostly in the Los Angeles area. Musk bought his first piece of Bel Air real estate in late 2012 for $17 million after renting the mansion and living there with his sons. The house has 20,250 square feet of space divided into wings and has a total of 7 bedrooms and a huge library. The property also features a pool, a tennis court, a gym, and a wine cellar. In 2013, Musk bought a $6.75 million home on the same street, which was used as a school for his sons. Actor Gene Wilder lived in the 2,756 square feet, 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom grand-style home for 30 years until 2007. In 2015 and 2016, Musk continued plowing through the Bel Air real estate market by purchasing 2 more mansions, a ranch house for $20 million and an unfinished mansion for $24.5 million. However, in a series of events starting May 2020, Musk announced to sell all physical possessions and own no house. Since then, he has proceeded to sell all his mansions and homes and currently lives in a manufactured rental studio, which he rents from his company SpaceX. The home is around 400 square feet and sells for just $50,000. The unit can be easily moved and transported and features one large room partitioned into a living room and a bedroom. It's hard to imagine the contrast between the 2 richest people in the world, where one owns several hundreds of $1 million worth of real estate and is the 28th largest landowner in the US, while the other lives in a manufactured studio home worth $50,000. Let's move out of the US and head over to India. Perhaps the most interesting and the second most expensive home in the world is Antilia, which belongs to the Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani. Antilia is presumed to be the second most expensive residential property in the world, worth $2 billion. It's second only to the Buckingham Palace, which is worth almost $3 billion. Mukesh Ambani is the chairman and the largest shareholder of Reliance Industries, which is a multinational conglomerate whose businesses include energy, petrochemicals, natural gas, retail, telecommunications, mass media, and textiles. His net worth is $91 billion. Antilia was built by and for the Ambani family, who moved in 2012. The skyscraper is 173 meters tall and has an area of over 400,000 square feet. It features amenities like 3 helipads, air traffic control, a 168-car garage, a ballroom, 9 high-speed elevators, a 50-seat theater, terrace gardens, swimming pool, spa, healthcare, and a snow room that spits out snowflakes from the walls. This is the largest and the most elaborate private homes in the world. In fact, it's so massive that it has a permanent staff of 600 people just to manage the property and all the amenities. The number of residents here are just under 10. Let's wrap up the video by taking a look at none other than the founder and ex-CEO of Microsoft, Bill Gates. Bill and Melinda Gates have an extravagant real estate portfolio worth several billions of dollars. From a $43 million beach house in Del Mar, California, to an $18 million estate in Rancho Santa Fe, California. Let's take a look at some of their mansions. Gates' most expensive and expansive property is his primary estate in Medina, Washington, which has a 66,000 square foot mansion. It took Gates 7 years and $63 million to build this behemoth of a house. He purchased the lot for $2 million in 1988. The property on the lot is now worth $143 million. The mansion is a modern design in the Pacific Lodge style with classic features such as a private library and a dome-shaped roof and oculus. The house features an estate-wide service system, a 60-foot swimming pool, and an underwater music system. Available to enjoy is a 2,500 square feet gym and a dining hall that can host up to 200 people. Apart from this and a few more personal properties, Gates has made a number of real estate investments through his personal investment firm Cascade. This includes partial ownership of the posh Charles Hotel in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Through Cascade, Gates owns nearly half of the Four Seasons hotel chain, including hotels in Atlanta and Houston. As of 2021, Gates has become the largest private farmland owner in the US. He currently owns 242,000 acres of farmland, and the largest holdings are in Louisiana, Arkansas, and Nebraska. His latest purchase was a $43 million oceanfront beach house in San Diego. The 5,800 square feet home includes 6 bedrooms, a pool, a 10-person jacuzzi, and a fire pit. Have you ever toured or lived in a mansion? Let us know in the comments down below. We would love to know more about your experience. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on all things luxury.